Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. I don't know if I won the lottery, and I'm on my way to work. Again? Really? It's okay. Oh, man. So, life takes some amazing twists and turns as we grow, get older, mature, whatever you want to call it. For some people, it's just get old. For some people, it's mature. For some people, it's build. It just really depends on the person, honestly, and what their actual accomplishments are. We are a week and 2 days out from surgery. That is definitely, an experience, to say the least. Right now, I'm dealing with a constant pressure behind my right eye, causing my right eye to water, which for some reason this morning is causing my left eye to water, and me coughing is me trying not to just go crazy and blow my nose like I used to prior to surgery, because I'd probably, if there are any stitches still in my nose that haven't dissolved already, I will probably rip them out due to my wind capacity. So, that being said, last night got a lot more junk out, mostly from the left nostril. It was definitely, I don't know, it was surprising that it all came out in one chunk, but it wasn't surprising that it came out because I knew it was up there. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. 30-minute ride to work, guys. It's going to happen. I apologize. Anyway, so, the more interesting part of this recovery process to me has always been the way stuff starts to smell when I start to regain my sense of smell. You go from not smelling anything to you go by very fragrant areas and just catch whiffs of stuff. Like, had a buddy at work that he enjoys being in Colorado for the reason that a lot of people came to Colorado because they were the first to legalize this certain substance. And honestly, I don't mind the smell as long as it's not too strong, because I don't use it. But the other day, I don't know if he had just got done using it, if he was, wearing a jacket that he usually wears while doing this item. I don't know. But I had to back up because I was like, whoa, that's too much. Too much for my nose. Too much. And at my second job, I work at a auto parts store. I think I've told you guys which one, but because I am not sure, I'm not going to say. Because anonymity is a beautiful thing, even though I really could care less. I don't fear death, so whatever. But we have the car air freshener section. When I walk by it while I'm mopping or sweeping, oh yeah, I can smell the collective poof of fragrance just floating in the air right there. Like right now, I can barely smell my current air freshener, but at the same time, that air freshener is super old. That was put in almost a month before my surgery, so it's ending its. It should be nearing its end of fragrancy. Nearing its end of fragrancy. There we go. Air fresheners don't expire; they just end their time of fragrancy. You want to try a turn signal next time, you jerk off? Jeez, on Christmas. So glad you know how to drive that very nice, expensive vehicle, but don't know how to operate the damn turn signals. You gonna go, Mr. Zenergy? Now you know how to use your turn signal. Amazing. Okay, Mr. SUV. You're gonna let me in front of you, that's fine. The way some people drive in this state, it drives me insane. But what can you say? They're probably from California, and that's where they probably learned how to drive. Anyway. I don't know what's happening to my beautiful state, guys. I don't know anymore. Born and raised in this state. I love this state from the day I grew up in it. You know, Colorado has always had problems here and there. You know, it's a little bit of a gang issue in the late 90s in Aurora. The education system was decent back in the 90s. I'm not sure I would call it decent in the mid to late 2010s. But, you know, that's to each person's opinion, honestly. And I don't know. Really? What are you doing? Oh, like one of my biggest pet peeves is left lane police. And I don't mean the actual, you know, red and blue uniform with a badge and a gun. I mean the idiots that think that, well, I'm going to do 75 in the fastest lane, and if you don't like how fast I go, too bad, I'm going the speed limit. You shouldn't go faster than me because I'm a law-abiding citizen. That's the type of that's what I mean by left lane police. If you've never heard that phrase before. I don't know why you're hitting your fucking brakes, douchebag. And what else? You got the people that they feel they should be the one to do whatever they want on the road, but the minute you honk at them because, you saw them do something you didn't like, or they upset you because they cut you off, or don't seem to understand what a turn signal is used for, then they go into, I'm better than you mode, and you shouldn't honk at me mode. And whatever. I'm getting to the point. I don't need to deal with that garbage. I will honk at you, maybe flip you the bird, tell you I don't like you, and move on with my day. If you get butthurt, then you got a problem, not me. So how's everybody else doing today in chat? You guys doing all right? Living large, going to work, staying home, going to school, doing nothing, enjoying retirement? I don't know. I currently don't have an iota of who my target audience is this time in the morning because I just started doing these live streams. So this wonderful Jeep's backed up far enough, it's going to let me over. How nice. And Mr. Kenny Electric is going to go up to the left and get out of my way. So that means I have a clear path all the way to the off-ramp. Woohoo! Off the interstate we go, onto the side roads with a tow truck on the side, flashing yellow lights and blinding the hell out of everybody. Ugh. That's something else I don't understand. Why wouldn't you have a tow truck? Oh, hi, Bree. Why wouldn't you have a tow truck, but you're not towing a vehicle and you're not going to a call or you're not going against the road or against traffic or anything? Do you have your stupid yellow flashies on? You just want to make yourself look cool or driving your tow truck down the road, my yellow flashies on? Look at me, I got a tow truck. My name's Mater, and I like to tow. I swear, that's what some people do, is they only get certain things because they think that gives them attention. Oh, I don't know. If I had the money, I'd buy a school bus and then turn it into an RV, or if I had the money, I'd just buy a custom-made RV. The ability to breathe. Something I don't take for granted. I may gripe about my pain right now, but I know the final result when my body's done just healing and letting stuff dissolve and letting fluid drain out of places I never knew it could sit. Yeah, I'll be much better off, which should be nice. I don't know. This world has some amazing aspects and amazing things to it, and life is an amazing thing. And other times, life sucks. It truly and honestly just depends on your perspective and your state of mind. If you look at the world and think That is my oyster. Gosh damn it, I'm going to find me a pearl in it one of these days. And then I'm going to take that pearl, I'm going to sell it, I'm going to get some money, and then I'm going to go find me another one. If that's how you look at the world, and that's your perspective and your positive viewpoint, nothing will stop you. Nothing will stand in your way. There will be obstacles, but using your common sense, using your knowledge, and using the knowledge of those around you there to help you and guide you as you grow, you'll find a way around those obstacles. I mean, look at the people that built this country back in the 17 and 1800s. We have tunnels through mountains. Tunnels so long that you can go to the middle of the tunnel and not see the entrance on either side. Gosh damn it! I meant to bring my erg. I'm frustrated now. We have bridges that go over giant expanses of water and only have 3 or 4 pedestals in the water. Look at the Golden Gate Bridge. That thing is massive. Look at the bridge between New York and New Jersey. I'm sorry, not between New York and New Jersey, between Long Island and mainland New York. Look at Niagara Falls. Look at some of the interstates and the ingenuity that had to be put into some of them. I mean, when I was growing up, the biggest gas station I saw was a truck stop. And even then, the most pumps I'd ever seen was maybe 20. 20, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it was like 20 or 24. And now, there's a gas station in Colorado with over 100 pumps. A Buc-ee's. Yes, we have our own Buc-ee's. Depending on when I live stream Saturday, I may live stream on YouTube our Buc-ee's walkthrough. Because, yeah, I keep hearing so many amazing things and seeing videos and so on and so forth. And I really want to check it out. So that'll probably be one of me and the kids' adventures that we go on by gallivanting in the world. Wow, Mr. Applewood Heating, Plumbing, and Air. What else? Couple things for those fathers out there. If you want to call yourself a dad, be there for your kids. And no, I don't mean the cliche thing. I don't mean do like the Doritos commercial and do a beauty contest and let your daughter put makeup on you. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. I personally wouldn't do it. I don't feel that putting makeup on is in any way, shape, or form manly, and therefore I won't put it on. Now, did I paint my nails for my daughter's sake? Yes. But I had a very valid reason. I wanted to make sure that the nail polishes that I got them were decent and creative, and I wanted to make sure that anything they were going to wear was high quality, because I may not wear high quality, but I sure as hell I'm not going to expect my children I'm not going to not give my children the best I can possibly fucking give them. That's period, end of story. If I can give my kids something that's worthwhile, I'm going to do it. Period. If I can give my kids something that's quality, I'm going to do it. I don't care how hard I have to work for it. Your kids are your kids are your kids. They will only be kids once. They will only reach a certain stage in their life once. And nothing you do can reverse it. Nothing you do can take it back. Nothing you do can rewind the clock. So you have to cherish every moment that you have. Do I wish my marriage never ended? Yeah. Because it would have been better off for my son. It would have been better off for my daughters if my marriage never ended. But for some weird reason, my ex-wife still wanted to end the marriage, even though I was willing to walk through hell barefoot on broken glass. And now I have full custody of the kids, and she rarely talks to them. She built that wall. I didn't. Now, did I hold her accountable? Yes. Just like if she was the one that had the kids and I had to pay child support and I had to do all this other stuff that real men, according to feminists, are supposed to do, she would have tried to hold me accountable. And if I wasn't following the rules that I had agreed to by signing divorce papers and going to court, then guess what? I deserve to be held accountable. That's the one thing people don't seem to understand in this world. If there are rules, if there are laws, if there are things you should or should not do, and you don't follow them, someone is going to hold you accountable. Period. If you don't want to be held accountable, especially here in the U.S., go to another country. I'll tell you right now, there are a lot worse countries in the U.S. to be held accountable in. In Russia, if you look like an American, but you're not a spy, and they think you're a spy, you're screwed. I've seen journalists go over to Russia to explore, see new avenues. But because Putin is so fucking paranoid as a leader of Russia, anybody who he thinks could be a spy, he arrests, puts in jail, has them tried for espionage. And because it's in Russia, you're screwed. They're not going to give you a defender, a public defender. And even when they do, you think the guy's going to go against the leader of his country? Who, I mean, I know all the memes aside, but in the most recent election, Putin won by an 88% majority. The other 12% decided to have themselves thrown out of high-rise windows. That's not far from the truth. Same thing with China. In China, if they find you with a Chinese translated Bible, the Word of God, translated into Chinese, if they find one of those on you, you get a straw mat, rice, and a couple of eggs for 30 years. With hard labor. Why? Because China fears anything it can't control and anything it can't make fear it. That's why China didn't like Trump. That's why China never messed with Trump. Because Trump did not fear China. Same thing with Christians. Chinese Christians do not fear Get off my butt, cop. I don't want you behind me. Chinese Christians do not fear their government. They risk every day just to be able to read, worship, and pray in the privacy of their homes. They risk jail time. potential death sentences just to be able to read, share, and worship and own a Bible. Speaking of China, there's this big TikTok controversy. I'll tell you right now, I think it needs to be banned. Now, here's my reasoning. If you don't understand or don't agree with it needing to be banned, let me ask you a question. Have you read the user agreement? Have you read what type of stats, statistics, information they take from your phone while you're using their app? They can pinpoint down to your location within 10 feet. Gauge who and what you are by using your own camera on your phone. Listen to conversations and listen to what you talk about with your friends so they know what type of videos to recommend to you. And after all that, they'll send you videos that make you dumber. Did you know in China, the dumbest video they'll send to a child or young adult that has TikTok in China? You know the worst video when it comes to education-wise that they'll send is like elementary stuff, basic stuff. That's the worst educational video they'll send. The best, TikTok in China, they have little how-tos on trig, on algebra 2, on using your abacus and calculating the speed of light. Why don't we see that on TikTok here in the US? Why? Because China just wants to use it as a tool to keep us happy, make us think we have freedom, and then when we least expect it, attack us and try and take us out. So, anyway, I am at work. I am done with my gallivanting in the world on my way to work. I hope everyone has a blessed day. I'll probably talk to you on the way home. Later.